Hello! I know that you guys have become accustomed to watching us reacting to Korean TV shows, and thank you so much for all the views and all of the subscribers. Because of you, we are going to watch the new BTS Monument Beyond the Star documentary. Thank you for watching us every week. We hope you enjoy watching us react to the new BTS documentary.
You're good. I just want to say that this documentary has 8 episodes and 2 episodes is released. There are going to be 6 more episodes that will be released on every Wednesday.
If you're interested in watching the rest of the BTS documentary, it's available on Disney Plus, streaming now.
You're good. Alright, let's watch it. By the way, how much do you know about BTS?
Well, I know they're huge.
Yeah.
I know Butter, because that was the song that
Yeah.
my kids danced to at the end of the year show.
Right.
I know Mic Drop, because that's the one with Steve Aoki. I know Dynamite,
Right.
and that was the one that the guy danced to at his wedding, and it went viral.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This guy learned, I think even his friends, learned the whole dance to Dynamite.
Oh.
And so they came out and danced at his wedding, and his wife was pretty impressed. I've heard a couple of other ones, but I don't know them all that well. But
Right.
I just know that their dancing is pretty good.
Yeah, right.
On point.
It's not like I know all the title of their songs, but I know more of their songs, especially all the songs that you said. They're all in my, I'm not really...
In your playlist?
Yeah, kind of stopped working out anymore, but whenever I did the cardio, it was always on my list. Whenever I was on the stepper, because it just made me keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good song.
All right.
I'm kind of proud of them. As Korean, I have a feeling of pride. It's not like I like them just because they are a cute boy band. It's just because they made a legend that never happened before in Korean history. I have a big pride.
I remember they spoke at the White House. And did they speak in front of the UN too? I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember that too.
It's kind of crazy that a band that sings and dances has become that crazy popular,
Right.
to the point where people know them more than maybe the leaders of some countries. Yeah.
And speaking of that, that influencer, or maybe we are going to dip before we even start watching this show. I really like that they're using their influence on a good thing, in a positive way, trying to deliver good messages for peaceful world or teens.
Especially when some of the pop stars in the States or in England that you hear about, just getting in trouble or
There are people like that always in everywhere, but I like that they are in that legendary spot, but they're keep on going for a right path. It's very admirable, especially for teenagers. They are good idol.
All right, let's see what this is all about. I've heard this one.
Yeah.
We have great news for all BTS fans across the world. Kicking off in April, the K-pop superstars have announced that they will be going on another world tour. The map of the Seoul tour will start in Seoul, followed by 17 cities
I saw Eminem there.
7 in Asia.
And speaking of that, Seoul Olympic Sports Stadium,
Yeah.
that's the place where the only top stars can perform.
Oh.
So yeah, Eminem obviously.
I was gonna say, I was upset when I lived in Korea. I couldn't go see Bruno Mars when he came there, but I got to see Eminem. That was huge.
Finally moving!
Oh, they got tickets?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this it's canceled?
Oh.
처음에 엄청 비관적인 기사들만 막 나왔었어요. 이게 몇 년이 갈지 모른다. 공세를 해야 된다. 공연을 평생 할 수 없게 될지도 모른다.
That was sort of big news in the States as well, because you have big venues in the States, but you also have a lot of smaller ones.
Right.
They were worried because people weren't allowed to go to shows, and a lot of these places they still had to pay rent and everything. And so as part of the bailout money that the government gave companies, they made a specific allotment of money for the concert venues and the small clubs and everything that up-and-coming artists play, so that they could remain open. I'm sure some of them still had to close, but I thought it was nice that they at least get some money.
That's nice.
Yeah, because not every act is BTS or
And they also
Taylor
start
Swift
from,
or these huge stadium-filling tours.
Right.
Most people start off really small.
And
so.
they must have started from the bottom too. So,
Yeah, sure.
이제 그런 기사를 들으면서 엄청 절망적이었죠. 공연 못 하겠네. 그러면 이제 음악을 내는 게 의미가 있는가? 솔직히 힘들었죠. 엄청 힘들었죠.
I feel like concert is a place where the artist can get a lot of
Oh, yeah.
energy from by actually seeing people not through like of course it's nice to meet people through like online and everything but when you actually can see this person, these fans in real place, the energy that they get, it will be like intense charging.
많이 답답했어요. 우리는 언제쯤 만날 수 있지라는 불안감에 아무리 내가 우울해하고 되게 힘들어하고 이래봤자 현실은 달라지는 게 하나도 없더라고요. 시간은 흐르고 삶은 계속 진행이 되고 있고 뭐라도 해야지 하면서 뭔가를 작업을 하고 있고 춤 연습을 한다든지 근데 그게 어떻게 보면은 되게 원동력이었던 것 같아요.
That's pretty. Really good shot.
음악이 이렇게 저에게 굉장히 중요한 부분이고 춤이 나에게 이렇게 중요한 부분이고 솔직히 잘 몰랐었던 것 같아요. 그냥 되게 당연하게 생각하면 안 되는 거였구나라는 거를 정말 알았기 때문에
나름 이제 이 업계에서의 자기 개발도 할 수 있게 되고 팬들이 만족할 만한 뭔가를 또 만들어낼 수 있게 되고 그렇게 할 수 있게 해줘서 이 일에 너무 감사하다고 얘기하고 싶어요.
아내분들도 좀 보고 싶고 그 실턴 공항도 한번 가보고 싶고 다시
이것들이 저를 행복하게 해주기 때문에 그런 부분에서 조금 더 노력하고 있지 않나.
전 세계적으로는 너무 힘들었지만 그래도 많은 분들이 그리고 저희 또한 자기 자신을 다시 되돌아볼 수 있고
지금까지 오면서 무엇을 위해서 이렇게 해왔고 어떤 마음이었고 이런 생각들을 정리해야 될 필요가 있다고.
11년 동안 어디 소속이 돼서 뭔가를 해본 적은 이게 처음이잖아요.
11 years.
저도 몰랐던 기억들이 좀 인터뷰하면서 떠오르기도 하고
나 스스로에 대한 탐구? 나는 이거를 할 때 진심으로 내가 기쁘구나 공부 말고 이제 정말 재밌게 할 수 있는 뭔가 아 이런 세계가 있구나.
Look at that haircut.
It was 2013 and that was the thing back in the time.
Okay.
알았어 엄마 지금 독서실 간다니까.
The lyric just now, it was saying, "All right, mom. I said I'm going to the study room now." That's the line that everybody can relate to if you are a teenager.
Well, I had to laugh when the other guy was saying how much he liked music because he could do that instead of studying. I just feel like Korea really is like study culture.
Oh yeah, it is.
친구들이 이제 춤을 추기 시작하더라고요. 그 시점에 딱 맞춰서 제가 올라와서 같이 연습하고 생활하면서
마지막으로 저랑 정국이, 뭐 지민이, 태영이가
오!
들어와서 이제 BTS가
It looks like a boy.
I was gonna say he's so young. Oh my god.
처음 보여주는 거니까 더 높게 뛰어야 돼. 더 멋있게 해야 돼.
랩카운트다운 최초 공개 핫 데뷔 방탄 소년단.
저희 실시간 검색어 지금 1위 해가지고요. 팬 여러분들에게 트위터 날리고 있는데 저희가 인기가 없었을 때도 어쨌든 저희를 좋아해 주시는 팬분들이 있었잖아요. 그거 자체가 너무 좋았어요. 바로 이 모든 것들은 아미 여러분들 덕분이라고 생각해요. 이제 여러분 앞에 서게 되었는데 저를 좋아해 주시는 팬분들 덕분에 얻는 행복.
살면서 가장 오래 있었던, 가장 많이 본 사람들이거든요. 이게 이제는 진짜 가족이 돼버린 거예요. 이거를 다른 단어로 표현할 수가 없어요. 그냥 가족인 거예요.
방탄소년단
생각도 했었던 것 같아요. 뭔가 이제 우리의 삶이 좀 달라지지 않을까. 크게 달라지는 건 없더라고요.
늘 열등감에 차 있었고 굉장히 노래를 잘 부르는 가수분이 노래를 부르고 계셨어요. 그게 많이 들어오니까
Yeah. Yeah, they now went into the real field.
한없이 작아 보여서 그 전에 상남자가 나왔는데 촬영을 하루 종일 하고 한 10시, 11시에 끝나면 연습실에 간 거 개인저를 3, 4시까지 죽으려고 했어요. 죽으려고. 그리고 그때 댄저 멜로디가 진짜 안 나와가지고 정PD님이랑 그 쉬는 날에는 그 거의 가서 그거 멜로디 쓰고 그랬어요. 아 가사가 너무 안 나와요.
I thought they had songwriters.
I think they make their own song. Yeah, I've heard this song.
1위는커녕 하루 만에 샷아웃 됐고
Oh, really?
이제 우리는 역사 속으로 사라지게 되었구나.
What I know this song. Oh.
성적은 떨어지고 이러니까 저희끼리도 많이 다투고
어떻게 버티다 보니까 화양연화를 하게 된 거예요.
제일 많이 와닿았고
이 청춘의 고민이 이거는 됐다.
위기는 아닌데 일도 항상 열심히 했어요. 지금도 그렇고.
일을 했다고 해서 막 제 행동의 변화나 제 생각의 변화는 없었던 것 같아요. 그 순간 자체가 너무 행복할 뿐이고
이번에 최종 경기장을 잡았다라고 들었을 때 이제 딱 생각이 들었죠. 아, 우리가 이제 대세가 됐구나.
That is a lot of people. Bangtan?
Bangtan means bulletproof.
Oh. He's probably still a teenager, right?
감정을 주체를 못할 때가 되게 많았던 것 같아요. 와, 그 둘셋이라는 노래를 고척에서 불렀을 때가 갑자기 생각이 나네요. 둘셋은 이제 그 당시의 기록. 음원 공개될 때 매번 공항장에서 와요. 2015년 말과
Did you see that? Because the panic disorder.
아이돌에 굉장히 부정적인 시선이 강할 때였었어요. 가사가 그때니까 쓸 수 있었어요.
앞에서 너무 울고 계시니까 저도 막 눈물이 나더라고요.
Yeah, I guess I can understand. Fans crying, artists crying. Like they are known for writing their own like lyrics and songs. If fans knows that that song was written by one of the member or all the member worked on that song all together, then the lines and everything is what they actually felt, you know. And with the melody, it really touched their feelings. And also, I kind of can understand them being so emotional. Like, imagine that you are in that big stadium and everybody that filled up this giant place love you.
Oh, yeah.
I think I would cry too.
You know, if it's a song that you wrote and it's creating a connection like that, then yeah, I can imagine both the audience and the singer getting emotional.
실질적으로 사실 그해 최고의 상은 가수상이거든요. 그래서 가수상을 받았던 거는 이제 그해 이제 1등이었다, 해냈다 이런 게 있었죠. 원래 영화하면 이때 엔딩이거든요. 그렇잖아. 영화하면 팍 하면 이제 크레딧이 올라가야 되는데 왜 갑자기 미국으로 가라고 하니까.
이름도 들어본 적 없는 저 아이돌인데 그 이후로 여러 번 저희가 화제가 되었고.
Oh, there's Naoki.
And people are demanding the song. They love Mic Drop.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I bet every other artist in there is like, what is going on? Where are my fans?
Oh, I watched this stage. I mean, on YouTube. I really like this song.
계속 레벨업을 하고 있는 듯한 느낌?
이게 양념인 거야? 자, 성공적인 북남미 투어를 축하하며 방탄!
웃을 날이 참 많았던 해였던 것 같아요.
이런 게 너무 행복한 거예요. 그 순간들을 다 즐겼었던 것 같아요. 진짜.
회사에서는 이제 재계약을 했으면 좋겠다가 이제 들어왔었고 저희한테 나쁜 뭐 제안은 아니니까 근데 멤버들은
그만두고 싶다는 생각을 많이 했었어요. 저희 전부 다.
부담스럽고 무섭고
주목받는 게 나와 맞지도 않고 심적으로 너무 힘들고 나는 이 중압감을 버텨낼 자신이 없다.
이제부터는 진짜 우리 7명 이외에 이걸 아는 사람 없고.
If you go into that business of being a pop idol, you don't expect to not become. Do you think they just got too famous?
That's what exactly he said. They wanted to be popular to a certain point, but it surpassed
Okay.
that point. Things happen really quickly, no?
Yeah.
하루하루가 너무 힘이 들었어요.
계속 뛰고 걷고 하는 느낌, 도착지는 어딘지 모르는 그런 느낌인 것 같아요.
Oh,
우리
yeah. I mean,
남들이 20년을 활동을
yeah.
하면서 겪었던
They already achieved
6, 7년
to the
만에
top.
압축해서
Yeah,
다 겪었고 그러니까 이제 좀 지친 거죠 정말. 우리가 이 감당할 만한 사이즈는 아닌 것 같다. 그 다음에 Fake Love라는 노래가 나와서 되게 여러모로 의미심장했어요. 처절한 노래고 막 뭔가 연기하고 막 가면을 쓰고 이런 노래였어서 그때 보시면 제가 진짜 홀쭉한데 마음고생을 많이 해가지고
멤버들의 의견이 갈리는 상황을 돌아볼 겨를이 없이 제가 저를 돌볼 수 없게 되니까
너무 지쳐서 일로서도 그렇고 그래서 그냥 잠시 멈추고 싶었었던 것 같아요.
우리가 이렇게
It's like
쌓아
sweating
올린
through a
것도
shirt.
우리가 그냥 부셔버리자. 그래야지 우리가 산다.
there's more. It's great to see, but also like how, like what is happening? Like it is nice to see.
Well, and I didn't know until here that they wrote parts of their song. So you can see how, if that's the case, then yeah, like it's going to be more personal. And so that's going to allow that sort of connection. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So, well, it was really funny because like several times, I mean, they were like bawling
Yeah,
and like,
the
you know,
stress and pressure.
yeah, I was about to say,
And they were
um,
just boys.
yeah, I didn't realize like how young that they were like when they started. Especially
And
that
one kid
boy.
was even like
He
in a
looked like he was
senior
in like
in middle school.
But no, I mean, you know, I can't even imagine if it was just one, the pressure would absolutely get to you. I think the fact that they're really
members,
close,
yeah.
and so they were able to sort of like lean on each other. I imagine like that helped them through it because I can't imagine and be that famous and not have anybody next to you that knows what you're going through. So.
Well, the episode that we just now finished was about them in a slump, but I'm not that worrying because I know what happened. Like, I really, really like the recent song, Dynamite and Butters. Like, all those are very bright and like cheerful songs. It really made a lot of people's mind like jolly, you know. Yeah, for me, at least it worked. And especially there was end of COVID. I remember listening to that song when I was like, oh, like, I don't want to do anything, and it made me feel good. And it's worry-free song, and not just worry-free because it makes you bright, but worry-free from kids as well. I know there are some artists doing like very
Edgy.
yeah, nice expression, like edgy.
Sometimes going way over the line.
Yeah, I know. But their songs are family friendly. So yeah, that was the first and second episode. Yeah, I really like that.
I mean, it was interesting. You kind of see how they, this is really funny, how they kind of go from boys to men,
Oh yeah.
which is hilarious because that's literally the name of like one of the very first boy bands in America was Boys to Men.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was just interesting.
Yeah.
You don't very often kind of get to see behind the curtain and see like all that it takes to get there. It was interesting also to see, it looked like they were kind of losing their love for the art. Because, yeah, I mean, at some point, you know, it's just kind of becomes a job. When you get into for something that you love, you know, the shine wears off. It's, okay, this many more shows, this much more traveling, and this much more practicing. Yeah, I mean, it's incredibly demanding. So you can kind of see why their enthusiasm started to dwindle. But looks like from the previews, they get it back, so.
Yeah. It was a great documentary. I think it is perfect time. It's the end of the year and the start of the year. It is nice to read or watch any biography. I mean, they made a huge success. So I feel like if I watch more, then I'll get some inspiration. 안녕.